All right. Oh, if you're watching this in podcast form, there's 13 seconds left in this basketball game. Oh, we're going to do a little live reaction. The Rockets are down by 1. So, yeah, just stay tuned here if you're listening to this post live. Dude, I forgot my TV. It's etched out. I can't even see this. Oh my God. Oh no. There's no way I have to listen to it. I can see like bits. Shangoon's got it at the top of the key. He's mousing someone. I don't know if he made it. I think no, he missed. Someone's got the ball. Oh, damn, dude. It looks like Alperen Şengün just missed. Oh, and Draymond's doing a whole thing. Oh man, I'm making people like relive a nightmare if they listen to this on a podcast. Oh, jeez. I jumped the gun. Yeah, there's like 4 seconds left. It's not over yet. That's for sure. Yeah, I apologize if you're watching this in podcast form. Well, if the Rockets win it, well, actually, you know what? There's 4 seconds left here. Jimmy just made the first free throw. Ooh. It's 1 a.m. out here. Ooh. Jimmy made both free throws. This kind of throws me back to what I used to live stream. Oh, the Rockets have no timeouts. Unbelievable. Fred's running for his life. Chucks up a prayer. They missed. And there you have it. Draymond is so... What an annoying player. It feels like they just won the NBA Finals. There's confetti everywhere. Everywhere. I keep seeing confetti. But everyone just like rushed the court. I guess that's what you do. I guess I don't really pay attention to the end of the playoff games, except for when it stings. What's up, Edward? No timeouts is brutal. You know, I know when Ime called that first timeout was shit. When Ime called a timeout when Jimmy Butler was shooting free throws. That was the first one, right? Second to last one, I should say. That was a weird. So if you're listening to this, I don't know if maybe he was doing a substitution or something. Dillon Brooks fouled Jimmy Butler blatantly. I mean, unbelievably blatantly. With 45 seconds to go in the game, it blatantly hits him in the hand or in the rib, chest, stomach. I don't think it's over. But one thing I will say is the referees, based on tonight, just an annoying game. All right. Anyways, what I was saying here is Dillon Brooks fouls Jimmy Butler with 45 seconds left, shooting a 3-point shot, and he like I'll do a reenactment. If I'm Dillon Brooks, he's like, and it's in slow motion. It's easy to look at something and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" But he's like slowly, like even as Jimmy Butler's shooting, he's like in real speed, like slowly pushing his, like not the hand. I can't emphasize this enough. What's up, Matt? He's attempting with his right hand already to block the shot. So he's already got his right hand up in the air like this. And he's using his left hand. And he's like, it's like that thing you do with like a mime. He's like slowly, oh, maybe you guys can't see me. He's like slowly doing this with his left hand. Like his right hand's up here. So maybe if the shot's a little bit more to my left, I could do this. So I don't know. That's easy enough. And Dillon Brooks was huge in this whole game. And what's up, Cozy? You know, the free throw's terrible. The Rockets, I tweeted this out. They haven't been good at free throws since I started making videos on this team. I mean, it's been 5 years. This team cannot make free throws. It's really bad. Edward, too. Yeah, it's just terrible. But anyways, that 3-point shot, the longest story ever. I think after the first free throw, Ime calls a timeout, and it's just kind of weird at the time. But 12 missed. All right, let me see this. What's up, Miguel? Draymond should not have been playing. He was like the most animated character after that win. I guess he played 30. It felt like he was never out there. He had 5 fouls. He had 6 points, 8 rebounds. I mean, he was a complete non-factor. I guess he was a plus 17. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm hate watching Draymond Green and I'm not like gratitude watching him. So I'm thinking, I'm not like taking it from a Warriors standpoint. It's like, oh, wow, look at, he wasn't scoring well today. You didn't see it in the stat line, but Dre actually had a good game. I did not catch that. And he's post-game, like, they just won. Like, honestly, the first round of the playoffs is kind of how it felt. Like, they were celebrating Jimmy, too. They were already. I thought Draymond was going to crack open a beer. Like, I was waiting for hats. It's odd. Steph had 17. 2 things, immediate comments on that. First off, losing a game when Jimmy Butler misses, brutal. I didn't live stream on Saturday. We haven't even talked about the game on Saturday. I went back down to Fort Myers to play some golf. And I watched the second half, but more of a casual watch. Can't lose a game with no Jimmy Butler. And Steph had 17 tonight. You can't lose a game that Steph has 17. The Jalen Green bench I was not a fan of. So I know someone was saying trades. Someone was saying trades at the start. Şengün was huge in this game. He was huge. You can't be saying that. I'm curious what your reasoning is, because Şengün was like their whole offense or like the start of the fourth, and then, or was that the end of the third, and then Thompson was the start of the fourth? Because Jalen got benched almost this whole second half. I did tweet out that he should have, like right away, and like 2 minutes into the second half, Jalen should have been benched, and Jalen got benched. And then they didn't really give him any leash. But the context is important at the end of the game that Steven Adams was huge. 5 offensive rebounds, 4 blocks. He was a plus 16. By far the team high. Not even close the team high. And so it's just one of those games where Amen got going late. Fred was cooking all game. Şengün was cooking late. Dylan's doing his thing. He's not hitting the bench. And Steven Adams, you couldn't bench him. But like when Jabari was in for Jalen, I didn't really like that. But Jabari had a good game. Pod went off for 26. Jimmy 27. He had 12 free throws. Dude, the foul discipline, the calls were bad. It's just a bad game. Inexperienced. The Rockets shot 49.4 from the field. Oh, they shot 47.8% from downtown. How do you shoot 49 from the field, 48 from downtown? Miss 12 free throws, only score 106. Out-rebound them by 11. They had 5 more steals, but You capitalized on all their turnovers. You forced 8 turnovers, scored 20 points off that. 2 techs. Just terrible free throws. 19 of 31. There you go. The whole Draymond getting ejected. I never am gonna say an ejection is needed ever. So that definitely didn't do it for me. Double text is just stupid because it's like, oh, Dre did this and Tari did this and Dre instigated it, but Tari retaliated or whatever. We got to give them both a tech to set an example. Neither of them, if you ask me, should get anything except, hey, the ref should get up in there, maybe call a foul. Hey, that's a little too rough. But like, if Tari Eason has a problem with that, then he can tell Draymond, he can show Draymond he's got a problem with that. So the whole ejections from Golden State with Thompson, pushed him. And then this playing on the screen right now. Like, dude, yeah, that's just is what happens, man. I'd probably try and I'd do the same thing. Maybe he whipped it around. Maybe I wouldn't whip it around at a head. But you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Game freaking 4, dude. It's game 4. Draymond's a lunatic. When's he going to cost this team a game? It's got to happen. Okay. Anyways, the title of this is It's Far From Over, I think. So I didn't feel too good about this game. I felt good about the game going into it. I didn't feel good about the game when it started and Golden State got off to a 13-2 point lead because the inexperience in Houston can help you when you have momentum. If you're up 2-1 on the road, it helps you, because you don't have those scars. There's nothing really to be afraid of. What do you have to lose, right? You have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. Even though you're the 2 seed, no one cares. The Golden State's the favorite, right? You're still the underdogs. But when you're down 2-1 on the road, you worry about just momentum, refs. You just think about all that kind of stuff, and home court advantage isn't going to affect a Steph Curry or Draymond Green or Jimmy Butler. All 3 of those players, I'm sure, absolutely love playing on the road. And Houston is just not at that point. I know people keep bringing up like Shea. I think they played Golden State the first time, was it? Or maybe it wasn't. People keep bringing up Shea's first playoff series or their playoff series loss. I don't remember what it was. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I hope he was cooking. Jalen had another stinker, though. 8 points. Warriors in 5. Fred had it at the end. Yeah, that all happened really fast. The end of the game happened really fast. And so, I mean, I saw it in the screen here. I keep talking about the closer, and that's why KD makes the most sense. If you're talking about acquisitions, if Jalen Green isn't going to become the closer, because he should be, and he kind of has to, if we're being real here. I'm not saying trade Jalen Green, or I'm not saying extend Jalen Green. It's more of a fan. So I'm always going to prefer they keep Jalen Green no matter what. But, you want the closer. You want the KD, the Kyrie Irving. Those are your closers. And the Rockets, it just kind of needed to be Jalen. It can be Şengün. He pretty much closed it and just missed the last shot. Just static at times, man. Fred going 8 of 12 was huge. And I feel good about that for game 5. Oh, so anyways, just to finish that kind of home court stuff is that if Houston wins game 5, which you should be, because you should be absolutely pissed off. No Rocket player really should sleep well tonight. You'll probably sleep because it's late and you're exhausted. But you really shouldn't be sleeping well. And you should be all irritable. And so I'd be feeling really good about a Rockets game 5 win. And so then you go into Golden State in game 6 coming off of a win, and you know that game 7 they're coming back home. So the momentum, even though you're down 3-2, has shifted back into your favor. So when you're on the road in Golden State, it's not this just really freaking stressful thing like being down 2-1. Like, oh shit, if we lose this, we're down 3-1 now. Explain to me how Şengün was an all-star. He can't shoot free throws. He can't make what did he shoot from the free throws? 7 of 10. Really not as bad as it felt. Amen was 3 of 5. It was just a collective horrible free throw shooting. Right. When he gets small players guarding, he will kick out instead of backing them down. Yeah. Should have won game 3, game 4, blame yourself. Should have won. Warriors playoff experience versus our playoff experience really showed at the end. And that'll be the saving grace to make the offseason. You know. But it sucks because it's Golden State. So say if like this was OKC, people would have a completely different feel to it. Ja Morant, oh. No, Ja gets hurt a lot, man. Ja gets hurt a lot. Ja's a little small too. I'm all set with Ja right now. I mean, what's he at, dude? Am I tripping or is he? I feel like I've had him in fantasy 2 straight years. He's let me down tremendously. This year was, oh my God, dude. 50 games and 9, and then 61 and 50. I'm almost set. He's cool though. Kind of same thing with LaMelo, more flashy. Ja's a stud. I called Ja MVP this year. If he could play. Booker, Green should not sleep at all. He should not be sleeping tonight. I would definitely prefer KD over Ja. Yeah, that KD fits like. I need something different than White on Rice. If anyone has something, let me know. But yeah, White on Rice. What time is it for people? The Rockets are winning game 5, man. They're not losing to the Warriors in 5. They're not. They may be inexperienced, but they're not this bad. The offense has been dreadful. They're just due. It was tonight, and they just can't make free throws. What even happened tonight? How do you go? Is it just a crazy defensive game? Because you shoot 49% from the free throw or from the field, 49% from the field, and you shoot 48% from downtown, and you have a lot of turnovers, but you only have 12. So you have about 50% from the field, about 50% from downtown. I know you missed 11 or 12 free throws. So say you make 6 of them and you're back to an average. That's only 6 points. You only had 12 turnovers. Now you had 22, 18. And it still only results in 106 points. So I give you 6 free throws. You got 112 here. And it's like, that still isn't even moving the needle. So we're just looking at real rough and tough, long possessions. I mean, it is what we're looking at. We're looking at real old school basketball, losing to Golden State on a night where they shoot 42% from the field. When I made my Rockets in 6 prediction, saying 2 or 3 games will be close, I'd anticipated free throw lines close to Golden State tonight, like 20 or 22. Like normal 2 seeds. It's 8 a.m. 7-Eleven. 8 a.m. Wow, what's up, L Comedy? How are we doing? If Steven Adams was a huge man, you have to hold like Steven Adams at some point. His impact on the court is just done. I mean, they're hacking him. First off, they're hacking him. So that's a huge issue. I mean, just the fact that he can't play because Kayvon Looney is checking in to foul Steven Adams is a huge issue. And Ime's got to figure out something about that because I get it. He's got 4 blocks and 5 offensive rebounds, and he's a plus 16. But in those final 5 minutes, it's why they never did anything in OKC with Russ. It's just a huge issue for both of those 2 players that I just named. Huge issue. Oh. The Brooks call on Jimmy, I mean, it's a soft call, but he's also begging for it. He's literally begging for it with his left hand. He might as well finish him. Might as well fucking finish him. His hands just reach him. He fucking wants it. Jimmy's got abs. Jimmy's a fit guy. It's like trying to touch him. That's so that's a huge deal too, dude. Jalen's gonna get all of this blame. And I got plenty to say about Steven Adams and Dillon Brooks. And Curry probably will go off in the next game. So I do understand why you feel so confident in a Warriors Game 5 win. Steph won 17 points. They did such a good job. He had 36 Game 3, 31 in Game 1, and 20 in Game 2. And 6 turnovers. How many do you have tonight? 4. Our offense was trailing in the first half. We can't play catch. You can't play catch. That's a phenomenal point. It's a great name too. It's just a phenomenal point. You can't. I had something tweeted at a break and I couldn't. It just didn't make any sense. But you have to have a lead in that situation in the second half because I want Buddy Hield to drive to the basket. And I know Buddy Hield made a huge 3. And that's all people are going to remember. But Buddy Hield did not have a good basketball game, and he is a huge liability. And the way they view Jalen Green is the exact way. It's the exact way the Houston Rockets need to view Buddy Hield. It's the exact way. And he played 30 minutes tonight. You need to go at Buddy Hield like you're LeBron James in the bubble final, making eye contact with Duncan Robinson to the point that he goes on a podcast and say, LeBron James would look me in the eye from across the court when he got the basketball, point at me, and next thing I would know, I would be guarding LeBron James. You need to do that to Buddy Hield, and you need to let him hold the basketball as much as you humanly freaking can. Because B-Pod's not going for 26. He's a good player, though. And we need offense badly. We need it badly. The whole Freddie Şengün thing, the whole Freddie Şengün pick and roll when you're down 3 with 45 seconds left in the game, and Jalen Green's not in it, and Steven Adams is in the game, and who would be the 5th? Or Amen would be in, Steven Adams, Şengün, Van Vliet, and Dillon Brooks. I'm not feeling great about getting a bucket. Just not feeling great. So I get the Bookers. I got nothing against Booker. One of the guys I know plays golf and is his good friend. And I think Devin Booker is a baller. Probably going to be easier to get KD, though. I am done with Giannis, though. Definitely no Giannis. I don't really want to be talking about stars. Down 3-1. Rockets are 2-11 all time when down 3-1. I wonder what those two. Do you know what those two are? Should we look it up? We could be like real streamers. Chat. Where do I go on? Like StatMuse? Yeah. Let me share my screen. Let's get Steven Silas in our top left. Just to pay respect. All right. Guys, this is available in streaming sites. The link is down below. God. The Rockets 3-1. Rockets down. Is this like a... Can I just ask AI a question like this? Is that where we're at? Can I pull up ChatGPT and ask this question? And I don't have to... This is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. It's 1:30. I'm a little toasty. Rockets down 3-1. History. It's not what we're looking for at all. I don't even know. I wonder what this is even giving me. I'm going to hope Al Comedy has the answer to this question. No. Well, bookmark it. Yeah, this is depressing. How you doing? James Harden would be... Are you kidding me? You know what? It is weird to look back on. I think Ime's just a little... Ime's old school. You know, you see these turnarounds in the NFL once you get a quarterback. The Texans, as you guys know. And obviously, D'Amico comes in. Ime Udoka comes in. And just because you're a year away, I mean, Harden would be perfect, dude. That'd be you know, that's actually depressing. You know, I thought being down 3-1 would be depressing. That's depressing is just the thought that James Harden could be on this team right now in this situation, playing literally the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry and Draymond Green with the young core. You don't want no 37-year-old, so I'm hoping you're... Is James Harden 37? Is KD 37? James Harden's 35. KD's got to be about to be 38. Oh, he's only 36. It's kind of like Brady, man. Give me KD. Fuck yours. All right. We're AI-ing. Chat. How do I get off this screen? Hello. Guys, do you like this Cubs thing? I know no one in here is Cubs fans. I'm trying to put a whole mosh pit of stuff. Oh, I put a flag up too, because the Justin Fields jersey was kind of weird, which is right behind me. I put a Cubs thing up, and I also put a Blackhawks thing up, but that's kind of hard to see. So it's coming again. Oh, we're chatting, we're AIing, and then we're going to bed. Oh. Okay. Rockets, Houston Rockets, down 3-1 in a playoff series history. Oh, okay. Well, can we do condensed? In other playoff series across their history, when the Rockets have been down 3-1, they've typically lost the series. 1995 is the major and iconic exemption. which was part of their incredible run to their second straight NBA championship. In the Western Conference semifinals against Phoenix Suns, they were down 3-1. That is badass. I absolutely love that. Oh, and then here we go. Oh, why'd you give me this? 2020 Western semifinals versus the Lakers. Rockets trailed and were eliminated quickly, losing 4-1. All right. Oh, the Rockets came back down 3-1 in 2015 Western Conference semifinals against the Los Angeles Clippers, led by James Harden. That's sick. Okay, so the 2 years, there we go. 1995, on the championship year against Phoenix Suns, in 2015 against the LA Clippers. That is cool. All right, we're ending there. I'm crashing. Good night. Thank you all for watching and listening. We'll see you soon with a more I don't know. Where you're like a normal state, normal emotional state. I don't know. In a state where you didn't just lose the game to go 3-1 down. See ya.